Super Battle Road. Alright guys, so what this video is going to be, about a little more than a month ago I would say, I actually did a discussion video with the Gaming Claw talking about Global's, at the time, recent thank you celebration, which had the community, I'm gonna say, very upset. A lot of people were really upset with how the thank you celebration ended up turning out. So what I did was, you know, me and Alex, we kind of talked about it for a while, and for that video, I recorded some gameplay. I decided to do some gameplay on Super Battle Road because it was the weekend, and believe it or not, I actually ended up beating it. Now, the way this happened was, so I started recording gameplay, I immediately lost. Like I jumped in, and I wiped out in the very first round because I did not have a physical Vegito on rotation. So then I immediately hopped right back in, and then I was able to beat it, and I put that on the footage. So, if you guys noticed, I opened up with a Ghost Usher because, again, not having Vegito on rotation here is death. Vegito is ridiculous. I would say he might be the most underrated unit in the game because no one ever talks about him. Like, this is a unit who is completely flying under the radar. Global players are talking about physical Vegito non-stop because they want his event to come to Global so they can farm LR Vegito Blue's super attack. It has nothing to do with physical Vegito himself. I see everyone just it's LR Vegito Blue, LR Vegito Blue, LR Vegito Blue. And this guy, physical Super Vegito, who, by the way, is, I would say, very likely gonna be a lot better than LR Vegito Blue, he's just sitting here flying under the radar. Now, as you guys can see, we're gonna beat Super Battle Road today. This is a winning run with Super Physical, okay? The reason I think Super Physical is able to crush Super Battle Road is because of Super Vegito right here. Now, there are a lot of really good physical units. Super Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the Super Saiyan Gotenks, Vegito Blue, Kefla, absolute monsters. But if you guys notice, I'm not, LR Trunks too, let me not forget LR Trunks. But if you guys notice, I'm not actually running like a normal physical team here. Like, I'm not using Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as a lead. I'm not using double LR Trunks, double Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Nothing like that. What I'm actually doing here is we're running a Majin Buu Saga team. Now, also, because of the way Vegito is able to completely nullify damage, like, I'm able to, like, play, you know, basically do very risky moves going forward. Also, my Vegito actually does have 2 dupes in him. So, with those 2 dupes, he is just, like, additionals, crits, dodges. Like, I get a lot of all that taking place. Also, it has been a while since I've seen this, and I just noticed that this is why Super Battle Road takes RNG. If you guys noticed, I just gambled right there, and if it was not for that Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku stunning Dr. Garo the way he did, this would have ended up being a losing run. You can't, the reason a lot of people don't like Super Battle Road is you do kind of have to play it like that. You're gonna have to take risks, or you're gonna end up blowing through all of your items very quickly. That's just the way it is. So, let me go over my team a little bit here. As you guys can see, we're running a double physical Vegito Majin Buu Saga Arc team. Now, you can do this with the category leaders, right? Like, let's take a look at it. You know, there's SDR Ultimate Gohan, right? You can do a mixed-blooded Saiyan team that's all SDR and take it into Super Battle Road. So you could do Ultimate Gohan, the new Rage Trunks, you could do the Z-Sword Gohan, SDR Gotenks, you know, SDR Super Trunks, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You could build a team like that. Oh, actually, B-Pan is a really good option there. You could build a team kind of like that. Oh, look at this. See, Vegito is hit enough times that his attack set is up to 1,000,000 right here. Once he starts getting hit a ton of times, the damage this man starts to deal out is just absolutely ludicrous. Critting for basically 600,000 right there, twice in a row, and that's Dr. Garo dead. So the strategy here is to everyone get the fuck away and let Super Vegito handle business. Now, going back to it, it's also, you could really do it easily with Angel Golden Frieza, you know, is an intelligence unit, and you can easily run a full revived warrior team to take out Super Battle Road. By the way, notice I just popped a Nurse Chi-Chi right there. Nurse Chi-Chi, I would say, is one of the best items you could use on Super Battle Road, but it's incredibly limited to get. You can only get Nurse Chi-Chi during the first stage of the 3rd Dragon Ball GT story event, the one with, you know, Super Baby 2, Great Golden AB Babe, Great Golden AB Babe, Great Golden 8 Baby, and also Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Unfortunately, though, on JP, that event has only been here twice in a year. I think on Global, it has only been there once. So there was no like, oh, let me go ahead and farm up 100 of these because they're really good for Super Battle Road. And like, I can't even tell Global players like, hey guys, go farm these up for Super Battle Road because the event is never here. This is kind of like what happened with Full Power Frieza, if you guys remember. The LR androids were revealed on JP, and Full Power Frieza did not come back to Global for another 6 fucking months after the LR androids came out on JP. It was absolute insanity to think about. Oh, back in the good old days when Dokkan events weren't around ever. Wow, man, that much more boring time for the game, huh? But anyway, going back to what I was saying, Angel Golden Frieza. You could have a good Revived Warrior category team with him. You know, LR Bojack, Int Golden Frieza, Angel Golden Frieza, Demon King Piccolo. Bunch of solid units. If you give a lot of Orb System love to some of those units, you're going to have a pretty good chance at getting through it. So you could do this with some of the category leaders, but some of them you can't really. Like the Hybrid Saiyan category team with Ultimate Gohan, the Hybrid Saiyans just aren't strong enough to do it. And then, like, you know, you could look at the Realm of Gods category. There just aren't enough intelligence units to, like, you know, do that. Plus, you know, Ultra Instinct Goku doesn't have his Dokkan Awakening yet, so that's not really viable either. The Super Saiyan 3 category, there aren't enough intelligence Super Saiyan 3 units for you to actually do that. I suppose if you wanted, you could get Super Saiyan 3 Gohan and Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, like double Super Saiyan 3 Bardocks on there. And then, you know, you could have Super Int types get 90% rather than 120. That might work, but you're probably just better off running, like, double Gogeta as leads. So, you know, we're pretty far into the video here. But let me go over my team and what I decided to work with. So, basically, in order for this to work the way I have it set up, a unit has to fulfill 2 conditions to be used in the Super Battle Road with the Majin Buu Arc team. 1, they have to be, obviously, a super physical unit. And 2, they have to be in the Majin Buu Saga Arc category team. So, this is why I don't have Kefla on the team. This is why I don't have LR Trunks on the team. This is why I don't have Vegito Blue on the team, is because what we're actually doing here is making use of physical Vegito's double leader skills of 170% to HP and defense. So this will make all of the units on the team a lot tankier, and also why we have a really nice amount of health. Now, when I did this a while back, I did not have a lot of physical potential orbs. I still don't. They haven't given out any physical potential orbs in months for free. Only what you get in the stages. So everyone is hurting for physical potential orbs right now. But like this team, I have so very little dupe system integration on it. My physical Vegito does have 2 dupes, and I believe the friend physical Vegito also might have 2 dupes. But outside of that, like, my Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks didn't have any dupes. That Angel Goku didn't have dupes. Basically Z-Sword Gohan, the Elder Kai Gohan didn't have any. The Super Saiyan 2 Gohan didn't have any. My Super Saiyan Gotenks does have all paths unlocked. But I think outside of his abilities at this time, I didn't really have him with a lot of buffs in the potential system because I didn't have the orbs. So going over every unit on the team, obviously Physical Vegito is just like the god of the team. Like, he is, as you guys can see, he will continue to completely carry us all the way through this. Like, with the 2 dupes in him, he's able to take around 5,000 damage from normal hits here on Super Battle Road, which is absolutely insane. Like, he's just so good. You know, as he does more counters, gets hit more and more times, his attack just raises and raises and raises and allows him to do a ridiculous amount of damage, plus the counters. I did actually give him 3 dodge, so he does have the capability of dodging a super attack. I have had it happen when doing a Super Battle Road attempt before, although I don't think it's happened yet. So we're more than halfway through, and we've used, this is our 4th item right here. So as you guys should know, you have 8 items. So that you could use 2 basically per fight. So right now we are sitting pretty. Like, see, that's the thing. If you get through the first fight and you use like 3 items or 4 items, or you're through the second fight and you've used like 5 or 6, you're honestly gonna be in a lot of trouble. You have to be very, very conservative with your items. We'll talk more about the team I've built, but I want to talk about my strategy here. So a big part of winning in Super Battle Road is the correct usage of your Dokkan attack. You kind of, in the best case scenario, you're going to walk into this 3rd fight basically with your Dokkan meter almost about to go off, or like, you know, like literally just about to go off. Like, as you guys can see, on the next rotation, we should be getting our Dokkan attack. Now, the problem with this physical team is it's built to kind of do a lot of damage over time with my Vegitos. Like, Physical Vegito is not going to do, like, 1 hit of 3 million. He's going to do, you know, with the counters, 5 or 6 hits that might lead up to 3 million. Whereas, you know, LR Gohan will just do the 3 million nuke right away, if you guys get my point. Now, this is a problem for the Dokkan attack, because the Dokkan attack will, like, multiply a unit's attack or whatever it does so that they do massive, insane damage. Also, you heal health dependent on how much damage you do with that Dokkan attack. Like, I've had people tweet me saying, like, oh, Truth, why is it that sometimes Dokkan attacks heal you and other times they don't? Well, the reason for this is because the amount you're healed is based solely around the amount of damage you do. So this is why what we're actually going to do here is get the Dokkan attack with my Super Saiyan Gotenks right here, is because he is actually capable of dealing more damage in a straight shot than my Super Vegito is. So as you guys can see, we are going to get the Dokkan attack. Unfortunately, I had to use a Ghost Usher right here. Not really a lot I can do. And if you guys have also noticed, I kind of did it intentionally. I spread out my damage a little bit because I knew I was going to be getting a Dokkan attack very soon. Also, this is back when I was on an emulator, so okay. Oh, I got them all. So clutch. That is very, very clutch, because obviously each one of those orbs you get will dramatically increase the amount of damage you're going to do with, you know, the Dokkan attack. The other thing I did was I pointed the attack at Cooler so I could seal him. That's very important. Notice how it did, like, that barely took a dent in Cooler at all, because, again, Super Saiyan Gotenks is not going to do the most damage. A little bit of really bad luck right there. Ideally, with this team, if you get the Dokkan attack with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, things would be a lot different. But we were able to not only seal Cooler, but I also did get the stun with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then also, I should be able to take the Souls out pretty easily right here. With both Super Vegito and also Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Also, there was like a slight cut right there. I remember what happened. So I have like this space background going on in the background. And there was a problem with that. So I just got that uploaded. Like, I fixed that little background, that space background, because I was recording this in OBS. I remember having problems with that. I do like kind of having like that little, like, I thought like gameplay with this discussion I was doing with Alex Plus is kind of like, you know, really, like, calm kind of space background. I thought it was, like, a pretty solid, like, layout for the video. But, so now I can finally start going over the team, right? So, we got the physical Vegito. We went over him. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is just an absolute monster. One of the hardest hitting units in the game. He does lower his defense by a pretty significant amount, which does hurt him here in Super Battle Road, but he just does so much fucking damage that, like, you have to have him on the team, right? You guys also saw we had the, basically, Elder Kai Gohan, Z-Sword Gohan, the 40% support Gohan. Now, he is a nice support unit, but the main reason he's actually on the team is for his stunning, but that 40% support buff is nice, because that'll really make Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Physical Vegito hit a lot harder. But again, he can also stun, which is really important. We have the Super Saiyan Gotenks on the team. His ceiling is, like, essential. Like, you know, once I get his ceiling super attack off, wha-bam, I don't have to worry about getting super attacked by enemies. And then a dodge right there. Yo, that is so effing clutch. That's why I give my units 3 dodge right there. I give a lot of my units 3 dodge, and I end up getting, like, 1 fucking dodge per video. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. Dodge triggers more often than it probably should. We also have the Super Saiyan 2 support adult Gohan on the team. Now, honestly, he is, like, not a unit I wanted to run on this team, but I had to, because I had to have all physical units. He doesn't stun or anything. He was only SA1 for me, so he's not doing a tremendous amount of damage. Just really wasn't the best option here, but to do this Buu Saga team, I did have to do it like this. Also, right here, yeah, having to take a shot with physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is not great, but he is sealed because of Super Saiyan Gotenks, so that's really cool. Also, notice the last unit on the team, guys, is actually the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku you get from the Baba shop. Now, he's only SA1 for me, so he hasn't done a lot of damage, but if you guys have noticed, he's gotten several stuns off that have really, really helped us out. That's why he's on the team, because he gets stunned. He has the same super attack animation as the Tech Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so it has worked very well. Now, this is interesting. To be honest, like, I know I beat this, but going into this, I'm in a really bad position right here because I don't have a defensive item. All I have is healing items left. Like, yeah, okay, the Android 8 will raise your defense by a little bit, but that's not that great for Super Battle Road. Like, ideally, you're going to want to go into this last stage with fucking Nurse Chi-Chi, Icarus, Whis, King Yama, Ghost Usher, something along those lines. Honestly, Android 8 doesn't really cut it, but here we are. Also, notice what you're always going to want to do is if you have a unit that can stun, you're going to want to fucking point them at one of the first 2 units in the list, preferably Bojack, because he's going to hit the most amount of times so that you could save yourself some unneeded damage if you do get the stun off on him. Oh, an additional, that's very clutch. The reason I chose to try and stun Gokua is because Bojack was already going to be sealed. Gotenks took a really nice chunk of his health off right there. Also, of course, I put Vegito in the 2nd slot because he was going to get attacked a lot more there. So, obviously, the fact that I actually make it through this shows me that, you know, we don't get super attacked multiple times, because that's one problem with Super Battle Road is you get, yeah, there's a super attack by Bujin, bastard. You can walk into one of these stages and, like, 3 of these 5 fuckers will super attack you, and you're just done. It's like, oh, good. Like, look at that. If we had been super attacked one more time, that would have been death. We had to have 4 of the 5 not super attacked. Now, here, we're in a better position because we got double Android 8. So we have 100% extra defense, basically, from the 2 Android 8s. So that'll start to make a little bit of a difference. The problem is that all of Bojack's cocksucking minions are still alive, so I don't have a lot of time right here. Gonna have to start taking some of these fuckers down, or else we're just gonna be cut up to shreds, because you can't... The thing about these stages with, like, 5 opponents, or... I don't think there's a stage with 4. Yeah, there is, because Cooler had 4. When you're fighting one of these stages with 5 opponents or 4, you don't have time to be dicking around. Like, you have to get these guys' health down. Like, you have to get some of them off the field. Because if too many of them super attack at once, like, you just have no chance. You have no chance whatsoever. And see, obviously, okay, yeah, so Vegito is only taking 56. I can bet, since I did manage to pull through this, we're going to get a ton of crit counters right here. Like, notice just all of this damage spread out all over the place. But this is, like, my one concern is that, again, we've done a lot of damage all over the place, but we haven't actually taken out any of his minions yet. But at the same time, Vegito has now been hit so much that his attack stat is really high, and an additional right there is pretty freaking huge. So you guys can see, like, in order for me... Oh, and we got the crit and took him out. Yeah. And we get the crit on Bojack. In order to actually make it through this Super Battle Road, do you guys see the amount of crits and additionals we've gotten that have basically allowed this to happen? Like, that's why so many people get so frustrated with Super Battle Road, is because if you're not getting these crits and additionals and shit, like, you're fucked. Now, looking at this, I probably... Yeah, this is really concerning, because we've only got, what, one Senzu Bean left? Oh, boy, like, okay, so I do decide to use it right here. I was just thinking about that, like, oh, boy, I don't know if I should use that or not, but I see what my strategy is. Take out Bojack. I'll probably try and seal Zangia, so that way we don't have to worry about a super attack from her. Let's see if my thinking is aligning with my past thinking right here, because that would, yep, there you go, yep, because that would ensure that Gotenks is not going to take a super attack from her. The chances are high that Bojack is going to be killed by Super Vegito. I would say almost 100%. So I don't have to worry about Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku at the end being attacked right there, because these counters are going to start whittling this man's health down. Goku's super attacks, that's not great, honestly. 131,000. Woo! See, when you have these weak-ass fuckers like Goku just cutting your health in thirds, it's very discouraging. Another additional attack, bro. See what I'm talking about? Now, this actually, I think Bojack was going to die. He was going to get a counterattack and die anyway right there. So that additional didn't actually really add anything. Well, I guess it did add an additional buff to everyone's super attack, because Vegito, he does add a little bit of a buff to everyone's super attack multiplier when he does go ahead and super attack. So it might have made like physical Super Saiyan Gotenks hit a little harder, but Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, he's not going to hit very hard at all. So now we're going... Oh, look at that. That's why I won right there. Bro, that's really lucky. This was a really lucky run. You guys can see, they all are attacking the first slot. So Vegito can nullify all of that. Zangia can't super attack, but Goku and Beto can. Even if one of those two guys supered right here, we probably might be okay. But wow, the luck, the luck. This is really like... This is literally like the best possible showcase you could get for physical Vegito is here in Super Battle Road. He is a unit designed for Super Battle Road. I actually think we take Beto down right here. Yep, Zangia has a sliver. Right here is where I knew I was going to win. I was like, oh, Jesus, we are about to really do this right here. Because Gotenks is going to cut this guy's health nearly all the way down. And then if I would get a stun here, that would be the cherry on top of the sundae. Yep. And look at that. Again, they attack the same slot. So your boy had the rabbit's foot. I had the 4-leaf clover here. At this point, it's just a case of whittling them down. Even... I guess, Vegito, they probably could have both supered right here, and I could have lost if I had, like, okay, it might have been a mistake, unless he kills Goku. He did, okay, I was gonna say, because that could have been a bad mistake, but there y'all go. Super Battle Road done with Super Physical. So now, I mean, this video was already up on the channel, but maybe not a lot of people have seen this one, known that I beat it with Super Physical. So now there's a readily available video of me beating Super Int, Super Tech, and also Super Physical here on the channel. Very soon, I will be uploading videos. Be on the lookout of me beating Super AGL as well as Super Strength. I have actually taken down all of these super types. So I'll see y'all for the next one, which should be Super AGL.